I talk a lot, in terms of the supply chain, I talk a lot about us having a supply chain that's from the fork back to the farm, because we need every part of that value chain to be working effectively if we're going to produce the products the consumer is going to sell a premium for.
How do we create the science and innovation to build these new products, the research and testing, as well as also working from the market backwards and being good at selling into those markets and bridging cultures. New Zealanders tend to be very good internationally with building relationships. We've got a really strong culture and we're really well liked around the world. But I think the skill set that's required is around international sales, international marketing, and actually building bridges to the rest of the world.
And as a nation, we need to be thinking about what the Michelin star restaurants of the world, what their customers want. We can't just look at what we've always done. We've got to think about what the future holds and how we can start to adapt our farming models now to meet those changing consumer needs.
So that the key message would be to know your consumer, understand your consumer, and listen to your consumer. And if at all possible, customise what you're doing specific to what it is that those markets and consumers are asking for.
And it's really important for companies to do that market validation in market overseas and to understand any differences that they might have to make in flavour, texture, things like that, before they embark on exporting to a new country.
We tend to focus on leadership in terms of roles, which really narrows it down, whereas I like to think of leadership as a series of behaviours that we may need to bring. And when we see it as behavioural based, then it makes it really clear to everybody it's everybody's job. So the leadership happens on farm, it happens in communities, and it's not restricted to a person in a position.
The advantage that New Zealand has, being small, but being very communicative across primary industries, is the fact that we can work together as entities in different sectors and develop markets together. So instead of just looking at it from a company perspective or even from a seafood perspective, I think the opportunity lies within us coming together as a primary industry and developing the US market for ourselves, or the Chinese market, targeting consumers, identifying exactly what their needs are, and then compiling this basket of primary industry product from New Zealand and delivering that at the highest possible value.
If we're going to continue to grow both nationally and internationally, we really need to take advantage of the fact that we have not just really strong primary industries here, but we have absolutely fantastic high-tech innovative researchers.
We really do need to tell our story better. We need to be able to be much more proactive in actually getting into the schools and telling young people, showing them the opportunities that are there, because I think a lot of people still think that forestry is about a chainsaw, a planting spade and a pair of pruners, and it's not. It's about technology, it's about machinery, it's about business, and these are all the skills that we need today, so there's massive opportunities for young people to get into our industry.
New Zealand is a great country, and New Zealand is a great country to live and grow and breathe. I'm just thinking about Paul Callaghan before he passed away, who wanted New Zealand to be the kind of place we want to grow our kids and send them away and bring them back again. And for me, primary industry career, a career in agribusiness, is about contributing to that dream and giving it life.